Guys, it's part 2 and I've started making some progress on the headlights, and I know I've been a little bit quiet, so just all I can do is apologise. I've got a new bumper coming, well, at least a new hang on, there's a B here. So I've got a new bumper coming, and by bumper, just the top half of the bumper, because I'm going to start making my new hybrid bumper. That's my plan. Never done one before. I'm going to have a go at it, but let me show you the headlights. So these were £100, right? And I think you'll agree this one's looking pretty good, and I'm going to get into it in a minute and show you what I've been doing. This one is definitely the best. There is still something on the headlight, and I'll show you that a little bit later on. Can you see it's just flaking off? It looks like a bit of glue. So I'm going to try and get a glue remover and get that on first. Now ignore the gaps, ignore all the crap. I've just hung the van back together so at least I can move it on and off the drive as I need to. This one, however, is not looking too pretty, and I'm going to get into the video and show you what I've done so far. At least you guys can see, but I don't know if that's inside the glass. I need to really have a good light and see, because I seem to think this one might not be, I might not be able to save this, but I have got the other two spare that I can use. Take the glass off the other one and put it onto this one. So I'm thinking I might have to do that next, because this side looks terrible. I'm ready to start getting the new bumper, and then I've got a couple of things which I'll leave for the main video of what we've got left to do on the van. But we are so bloody close now to starting the paint and the bodywork, and I love this van. I don't know what it is. You get hooked on vans and hooked on your projects, don't you? Like the Audi we've got sat here with a big bird cack in the middle. I am hooked on the Maxi. So let me show you what I've done. I'll talk through exactly what I've done in the video so far, and then yeah, let's recap at the end. So the standard approach is to keep your headlight wet and then use the 800 wet and dry sandpaper. Now all I'm doing is going across the headlight, keeping that headlight wet. You don't want to damage it with the sandpaper, so keeping it wet, moving back and forward, just to try and get as much of that first layer off as possible. Keep it wet. And all I'm doing is trying to go back and forward with some nice strokes. Now again, I've done this previously, started off with 800 grit, and then we're going to move on to 1000 grit. Now again, all I'm trying to do is get that new layer. So we're now working on 1200 grit. So we started off on 800, then we moved to 1200, and then we're going to go 2000 grit after this. But as you can see, all I'm doing is moving back and forward in similar strokes, just trying to cover off the headlight as much as possible. But it is quite tacky and thick, whatever's on there as well. So once we've done that, we need to then get a good polish. Now this is a polishing material that we use on the headlight, and all I'm doing is just going over again, back and forward, just keeping that momentum, trying to get a real good polish finish on the headlight itself, and hopefully I can get it looking absolutely beautiful, because for 100 quid it's a bargain. So I think now, I don't know whether we clean it up with a rag just to see. It looks, I mean, look at the mess it made on the bumper there. I don't know whether. I mean, oh, it's definitely better. It's not 100% yet though, but it's much better. And it probably needs another little run of polish on there, because there's a couple of little abnormalities. Just give it another bit of polish. And all I'm doing is putting a little bit of this. You don't need much. And yes, it did just explode all over my trousers. Couple of little marks there still, I think. Again, maybe. I'm still just learning as much as you guys are here. I think it's definitely better. Now, I don't know if that's just going to take some time, but I think you'll agree it looks miles better. I'm just going to let that dry. It's still got scratches in it, so I might need to go back over it again, maybe just a little bit rougher. I know it sounds weird to say that. Maybe I didn't do it as rough. What do you reckon? I think that's looking pretty good. Here's the other side. Again, you see all that faded section around here in the lights? That's what I've got to try and tackle. It does feel like it's on the surface of the glass. Can you see? There you go. It actually is. It feels like a bit like glue or something. I bet you, I guarantee there was a wrap. Look at that. Just all like dust coming off there on my hand. Just watch. I tell you what, I bet they were tinted. I'm going to try a bit of tar remover first. I think on this side, I'm pretty much... Oh guys, just have a look at that. It's going to come out really, really nice. Can you see? And look, that's why you just don't leave the bumper on. And I've left it there to show you guys, but it's made a mess, hasn't it, all over, as you can see. So it made a mess because obviously I popped the what's it called? That's going to look mint. I might want to give that a hair dry. I'm just thinking the rain might come soon. If it does, again, I'm not too fussed about all the crap all over. And the reason it is all over, that's looking much better now. So what I've done is sanded it with 800, sanded it with 1200, sanded it with 2000, gone over it a couple of coats. Then I've wiped it down with some panel wipe. And then what I've done is put the layer on top. And I think, I'm pretty sure, that is going to look, it looks much better, 10 times better already. You can see the scratches, couple of scratches still left on it, couple of marks. Don't worry about the bumper's just naff. It's going to just go straight in the bin now that we've got the 2 litre. But I seem to think this is like a glue. Yeah, because look, see how it's like coming off? It's like coming off there. What do you reckon? I think that looks 10 times better, but I think if you go a little bit closer, probably just need to go that little bit deeper. Can you see there's still a couple of marks on there? So I think I definitely need to go a little bit rougher. Maybe my first time I've left it, but look at how nice that looks. It just looks unbelievable. If you look at this side again, they're going to look a lot better, but I think I need to put in a brighter bulb. I don't know about you, that just doesn't seem bright enough to me. I'll just try these full beams and see what. And I think you can see if we go a little bit closer, you can probably just still see some marks, but the rest have started to come out. So I reckon after 1 or 2 coats and maybe a polish, I think that's probably the worst part of the headlight at the minute. And then obviously we've got that LED there, but I really need to get a bright bulb for the back. The full beam is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So and we have got another one coming up very shortly. These are just the in the middle videos for this Caddy before we start painting, which we are very, very close to. In the next video you'll see I've got at least 2-3 faults to fix. I'm going to get the exhaust connected back up to the DPF, but I can actually see the finish line, and then I'm going to actually look forward to, and hopefully, I'm saying this, hopefully enjoy painting this van. Now that's where I want to get to. I haven't got a booth. I am going to just take a panel off at a time, scratch coat it down, clean it, scratch coat it down, mask it up, and try and paint it as best as I can. The back of the van, or the main body of the van, I'm probably going to prep it, get it to best of its ability, and then make a decision where I can paint that. But she ain't going to be far away from needing some paint, and I'm over the moon because I think she's starting to come together. And then obviously I've got the hybrid bumper. I want to get, sorry, I don't want to buy one, that's far too expensive to buy, but I want to get a new bumper because I just seem to think that these just, some people like them. I'm not going to say they're tatty, some people like them. I want a hybrid bumper on the front of the CR170. We're calling it a Keon, a Caddy Leon. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the headlight. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the van. She's slowly coming together and she's slowly getting ready for paint. And I'll see you guys on the next one.